817 of what you have to now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey. Originally in 2018 is when I think I started to come online. Actually, 2017, I had divested myself of all my other business interests with my ex-husband and was looking for something new to do. I was old, so I could have retired, but I didn't really want to retire. I'd always been curious about the internet. So I thought, why not hop on, learn about the internet, learn about the online world, and figure out how I can participate in that, how I can make a difference in my life and the lives of other people. So I started doing challenges. Actually were what attracted me. I went down a lot of different rabbit holes, but I settled in on challenges. And now I've got a new challenge because Facebook has decided that they're going to not support their live function anymore. So live streaming, live videos. And I, over the last 6 years actually, have used Facebook because for somebody who's visually challenged, it's quick, easy, and simple for me to use to create my videos. And before I could download them and share them to other platforms and other places, and I could edit them just a teeny bit, like with titles and keywords and things, and then upload them to other sites, as well as I've got other benefits. There's other features of it. I could cross post to different pages and things, all with one video. So this weekend, it just happened to me on Thursday, Friday. Today is Saturday and Sunday, so I'm giving myself a couple days to figure out what am I going to do. Yeah, I can go to StreamYard or one of the other streaming platforms, and there's ways to do things there that do work for me. Yet, I already set up my annual challenges on Facebook, so it means doing a few things differently. I'll probably still have to record on Facebook unless I can find a way, which there are ways to stream to multiple platforms simultaneously. Just have to research this weekend and pick one of those, the one that will work best and easiest for me, because with my visual challenges, I have to keep it simple. The other fun challenge I have is that my current computer does not have a camera on it. So, thinking I could go to StreamYard or YouTube and just quick knock out my videos isn't possible because I broke my backup laptop and now I've got just one. So I may have to just go out and buy a new computer with a camera, or buy a camera or something. All solvable, right? Just inconvenient given all the other stuff that's going on beginning of the year, etc. But our challenge today, the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge, our topic was we're discussing a couple of handfuls of, and a little bit more, maybe 3 handfuls of different frameworks for goals. How we set goals, how we think about goals, the process that we use for determining what our goals are going to be, how we're going to move toward them, how we're going to get them, etc. And so we're looking at a bunch of different frameworks so we can pick the ones, or pick and choose the pieces of ones that work best for us, and actually custom create our own framework for what works for us. And I've done that already, but I'm learning more frameworks and new frameworks as I'm sharing them, and I'm picking and choosing the pieces of each of them that I like. And at the end of the sharing of the different frameworks, we'll of course have a day where we pick and design our own framework, our own process. And it's going to be different for each of us. Today we talked about one-word goals. That might be the framework that works for you best, and so you pick that. A lot of people pick a word of the year. To me, that's what a one-word goal is, word of the year. So what would mine be this year? Goals, right? Last year it would have been be you, or becoming a better version of yourself, or continuous improvement. The year before that, I don't remember, but I've had happy, comfort zone, love, etc. for the different annual challenges. And so I guess my annual challenges really kind of focus on one topic. So that's similar to a one-word goal. So I talked about that. And since it was a one-word goal, I picked a one word, and I'm not sure it can be considered an idiom when it's just one word, but I picked persevere because persevere has a lot to do with getting our goals. And I shared 5 or 6 different ways to persevere, talked about what it means, where it came from, and how it shows up in all of our lives, especially when we're growing and building our business. But it shows up in all of our lives anyway, because we have to decide what we want, and then we have to go for it. And along the way, there's going to be roadblocks and obstacles, and things are going to change, and we need to figure out, well, how are we going to still keep moving toward what we want, given all the stuff that happens that's outside of our control, like platforms we don't own changing the way they do things. And it's just a little simple thing, right? The ability to download those videos is a super simple thing, but it impacts everything else that I do. So guess what? That means the universe is telling me it's time to revamp my process and come up with a process that works, that still works for me, gets the end result that I want, but I just have to change how I'm going about getting it. And I think it might be the universe telling me, you know what, you need to just outsource all this and have someone else do it for you. But I guess from a personal standpoint, as long as I can see well enough to fumble my way through things, I want to hang on to those things and do those things. And that's just my way of getting over the obstacle of losing my vision. So if I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. And I guess what? You don't have to be able to see clearly to make a huge difference in the world. And that's, I guess, one of the biggest lessons I'm learning in the last couple of years and moving forward. You can see clearly in your mind's eye. And if you can see clearly in your mind's eye, it doesn't matter how clearly you can see shapes and colors. All right. Have an awesome day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.